Hey Steve, how's it going today?
Hey Brian, doing great. Ready to roll when you are, Bubs.
And who do we have in the cabin crew today?
We have 179 passengers on board today, Captain.
Not what I meant, but okay. Sounds good. Alright, checklist. Let's do our pre-flight. Alright, parking brake. Set. Weather radar is off. Predicted wind shear off. Spoilers are disarmed, retracted. Flaps are retracted. Engine mode selector is normal. Engine masters are both off. Thrust levers idle. Transponder mode is off, stand and standby. Anti-skid is on. Landing gear lever is down. And wipers are off. Alright, pre-flight checklist complete. Let's go do our walk around. We are going to need to call the stairs. Great stairs. Go. That all the way. Alright, is that not open all the way? Come on. There we go. You know what, before we do the walk around, we should probably get fueling and all that going. My mistake. Let's get this flight plan loaded. Mass and balance. Load aircraft. GSX.
Refueling truck is on its way. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Get some starters here.
Catering vehicles are on their way.
Alright, in the A321 today, a little bit longer body than normal. Alright, rear fuselage looks good. To the fuel truck. Horizontal vertical stabilizers look good. AP exhaust looks good. Some loud engine noise. Alright. Right here, brakes, struts, all look good. looks good. Check the leading trailing edges. All looking good. Looks good. Front gear. Struts. Tires. All good.
Please ensure airplane fuel system is set to design.
Port looks good. Pilots look good. Nose looks good. Left engine cowling. Lids look good. Pylon looks good. Left gear. Bay, struts, tires. Inside of the cowling. All looks good. Leading trailing edges of the wing. All looking good. Let's get back on board. Is done. Let's do cockpit preparation. Air's 1 and 2 are on. External power is on. Nav and logo lights are on. Seatbelt signs are on. No smoking sign is auto. Emergency lights are armed. Crew supply is on. Ground control is on. CPR test is good. Red gears 1, 2, and 3 set to nav. APU fire test. Good. Engine 2 fire test. Engine 1 fire test. Good. Air conditioning we can set a little bit cooler. Good. Cockpit lights, we can get these on a little bit. Probe window heat is auto. Anti-ice not needed. Flight directors are both on. And EFIS is set arc constraint 10 nautical miles. Alright. Cockpit preparation complete. Let's go ahead and get the ATIS.
Ting runways 13, 4. Wind 050 at 9er. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, scattered at 8,000 feet. Broken at 13,000 feet. Solid overcast at 5,000 feet. Temperature 2. Dew point -4. Altimeter 3009er.
3009.
Density altitude -1700 feet. Caution bird activity. Undetermined drone activity in the vicinity of the airport. Curfew restrictions in effect. Expect delays after Rook 2200 Zulu. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Juliet. Laguardia.
Alright. Information, Juliet. Laguardia clearance Delta 198, type A321 at gate 76. Information, Juliet, requesting IFR to Boston Logan.
I'll have your clearance in just a second. Delta 198, cleared to Boston. Radar vectors merit, then as filed. Climb and maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 19010 minutes after departure. Departure on 120.8, squawk 7252. Expect runway 13.
Alright, cleared to Boston, radar vectors to merit, then as filed. Climb maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 10 minutes after departure. Departure 120.8, squawk 7252, and we'll expect runway 13 for Delta 180.
Delta 198, read back correct.
7252. Let's get that set to auto. Standby is good for now. Let's get that on actually. Alright, initial climb was 4,000. Let's get that set. Passengers are boarding.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Delta Airlines and the entire crew, welcome aboard Delta Flight 198, taking you from Laguardia to the beautiful city of Boston. Please take your seats according to your boarding passes and stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the seats in front of you. If you need any assistance, do not hesitate to reach out to any member of our friendly crew, including myself, Madame Piaf, and my wonderful colleagues, Jean, Marie, and Pierre. We are here to ensure your journey is as delightful as a chanson. Thank you for choosing Delta Airlines.
Sounds French. Okay. Flight init. Here we go. Alright. Init A page. Let's get our flight plan loaded. Good. We are Delta 198. Cost index today is 100. We are going to be cruising at 190. That's not very high. But we're just doing a quick hop up to Boston, so. Alright, IRS are aligned. Wind data. Good. Alright, flight plan. Laguardia departing runway 13. What do we have for a SID? No SID, just direct to Merit. Yep, and then Boston, we are arriving as of now, 4 right. That was 4 right, robot 3. Yeah, Merit transition, cert. Just making sure Merit doesn't show up here twice or some crazy, okay. That's good. 83 boarded out of 179. Call the stairs away now. you, this airport's pretty scenery heavy. Don't want to crash here. Alright, how we doing on board? In 122, we can go ahead and start APU. Fuel pumps coming on. Master. 3 seconds and start. Wait for the flap open. Switch the radio over to ground. Started. Alright, external power can't come off. EPW can't come on. It's available, okay. Almost done boarding.
5639, give way to the company, Embraer 170 on your right. Give way to the company, Embraer 170, Brickyard 5639.
Close that. Lock it. Alright, after fueling checklist, seatbelt signs are on, fuel pumps are on, APU is on, APU bleeder is on.
Delta 2230 ready to taxi.
Just gotta finish our boarding here and then we'll do it before the start checklist.
15 Alpha Golf Golf Bravo Papa, hold short of runway 22 then Papa.
Alright, good. Send it to the McDo. Let's get our load sheet. Final load sheet, AOC. Receive messages, load sheet. Accept. Alright, and it's B page 146.8, 26.4. 146.8, 26.4 is good. Plan fuel 11.7. 11.7. 11.7 all cross-checked. Good. Alright, let's do takeoff performance. Runway 13 dry, sync the load sheet. Flaps are going to be 1. Flex. Anti-ice off, packs will be off. Sync the weather. Calculate. 33, 38, 42, up 0.6. 52 on the flex temp. Send it. Up 0.6, 52, 33, 38, 42. Okay, remember, up 0.6, that's a little different than a 320.
Brickyard 4678, cleared for push and start.
Okay. Before start checklist, fuel quantity was 11.7 checked, takeoff data is good, windows and doors closed and locked, do is set, our squawk is set to 7252, transponder mode is on standby, external power is off, thrust levers are idle, engine mode selector is normal, parking brake is on, and beacon lights are coming on. Laguardia ground and Delta 198, information Juliet, stand 76, ready for push and start.
Welcome
Delta
aboard.
198, Laguardia ground,
Thank you
push and
for
start
choosing
approved,
Delta
tail southwest.
For 100 years.
Push and start approved, tail southwest, Delta 198.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Due to icing conditions,
the health and safety of our customers and crew is our #1 priority and the shared responsibility of everyone on board. So, before we depart, please pay attention to this important message. Stow all carry-on items in an overhead bin and place smaller items completely under the seat in front of you.
Larger electronic devices must be placed in a bag. Handheld portable electronic devices, including mobile phones, should also be secured.
Keep the aisles, exits, and bulkhead areas clear. If you lose an electronic device in your seat, please do not adjust your seat and ask a crew member for help.
As we leave the gate, fasten your seatbelt by inserting the metal tip into the buckle and adjusting the strap so it's low and tight across your lap. To release, lift the top of the buckle. If your seat has a shoulder harness, attach the metal tip to the fitting on the belt. To release, push the metal tip down. Stay seated with your seatbelt fastened when the seatbelt sign is on, and keep it fastened whenever you're seated in case of sudden rough air. In the event of rough air, the crew might also need to buckle up for safety. We appreciate your understanding if our service is interrupted.
Federal regulations require all passengers to comply with all crew members' instructions, along with the posted placards and lighted information signs throughout the cabin. Smoking, vaping, the use of e-cigarettes or any smokeless product, including chewing tobacco, is not allowed on any Delta flight. Federal law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying restroom smoke detectors.
There are 8 exits on this plane, 8 doors, 4 on each side. Each door has a detachable slide that can be used as a raft. In the event of an evacuation, leave all bags behind. Carry-in baggage will slow the evacuation. All exits are clearly marked with the green exit symbol. Locate the nearest exit, and remember, they might be behind you. If we lose power, lights will illuminate the aisles to guide you to an exit.
It's unlikely, but if cabin pressure changes, oxygen masks will drop from the panels above your seat and inside the lavatories. Reach up and pull a mask or streamer down to start the flow of oxygen. Remove any face covering and place the mask over your nose and mouth. Slip the elastic strap over your head and adjust the mask if necessary. Breathe normally and note the oxygen is flowing, so don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate. Be sure to adjust your own mask before helping others.
Unlocking gear.
Engine 2 coming up.
A water evacuation is also unlikely, but just in case. Life vests are in a compartment beneath or adjacent to your seat. To use, remove the vest from its container by pulling on the tab and then opening the pouch. Slip the vest over your head. Wrap the strap around your waist, attach it to the buckle in front, and adjust securely around your waist. As you leave the plane, inflate the vest by pulling down on the red tab at the bottom, or manually inflate it by blowing into the tube at shoulder level. A water-activated light is attached to each vest. For children under 35 pounds, place the vest around their waist and secure the strap between the legs. See your safety card for more information. Additional life vests for in-lap children are in marked compartments at the front and rear of the plane. We'll distribute these vests if necessary.
Engine 1 is available.
Before
Engine 2,
takeoff,
engine
bring
1
your
coming
seat to
on.
its upright position and stow your tray table, footrest, and leg rest. Be sure you fastened your seatbelt low and tight across your lap, carry-on items secured, and armrests are at resting position, or as otherwise indicated on the placard in front of you. If you have a suite door, ensure it's open. See placard instructions inside the suite door for opening instructions in case of emergency. Finally, take a moment to review the safety information card in your seat pocket.
As we finish our safety check, please let us know if you have any questions.
As we take off into the future, sit back and relax. And from all of our crew, thank you for flying with Delta, today and for the next 100 years.
Alright, available ignition switch back to normal. APU coming off. Taxi light coming on. Alright, after start checklist, parking brake is set, engine mode is normal, EPU is off, auto brakes set to max, spoilers armed. Come on, alright, here we go. Laps set 1. Hitch trim was up 0.6. Rudder trim reset. Oops. The idle there. Anti-ice is not needed. Flight instruments, check. Rudder, full right, full left, neutral. Full right.
Secure 1005, runway 4 taxi via Oscar November Echo, Sierra India X-ray, Alpha 5, Alpha Echo,
full
Bravo.
back. Neutral.
Runway 4 taxi via Oscar November Echo, Sierra India
Alright,
X-ray,
start
Alpha
checklist
5,
complete.
Alpha Echo, Bravo, Brickyard 1005.
Laguardia ground, Delta 198, ready for taxi, runway 13.
Delta 198, runway 13 taxi via 15, Alpha, Golf, Golf, Bravo, Papa, hold short of runway 22, then Papa.
Alright, taxi runway 13 via 15, Alpha, Golf, Golf, Bravo, Papa, hold short runway 22, then Papa, Delta 198. Okay, got pretty much a straight shot out. That's easy enough. Let's get moving. Parking brake released. A little bit of throttle. Taxi checklist. Nose light is taxi. Runway turn off lights. We can get those on with our radar. Yeah, let's get that on. And predictive wind shear. Altimeter is set 3009, initial climb is set 4000, takeoff config is checked, and we'll do our departure briefing here. Departure briefing.
Alright, Captain. Here's the departure briefing. We'll be departing from runway 13. We'll be flying the filed departure with an initial climb clearance to 4,000. Transition altitude is 18,000. After takeoff, we'll follow the SID profile with radar vectors to Merit, climbing to flight level 190. Weather at departure shows no significant issues. In the event of an engine failure below 400, we'll continue straight ahead and follow ATC instructions. Above 400, we'll follow the engine out SID procedure, climbing to 3,000 before turning back. For any abnormalities or emergencies before V1, we'll reject the takeoff and apply maximum braking. After V1, we'll continue the takeoff, handle the emergency, and communicate with ATC. We have been cleared as filed. Squawk code is 7252 and departure frequency will be 120.8. We're configured for takeoff with flaps 5. V1 is 142 knots, VR is 147 knots, and V2 is 152 knots. We'll climb out at V2 plus 10 knots. I think we're ready to go, Captain.
Alright, thank you.
5233 ready to taxi.
Endeavour 5233, runway 4 taxi via Bravo Bravo Delta Alpha Alpha.
Runway 4 taxi via Bravo Bravo Delta Alpha Alpha Endeavour 5233.
Delta 198, hold short of runway 22, traffic holding in position.
Holding short runway 22, Delta 198.
Delta 198, contact tower on 118.7 for departure clearance.
Alright, over to tower, Delta 198, see. Tower, Delta 198 is holding short runway 22, requesting permission to cross the runway and continue taxi to runway 13.
060 runway 4 cleared to land.
Tower, Delta 198 holding short runway 22, requesting permission to cross and continue taxi to runway 13.
Delta 198, cross runway 22 left, continue taxi to runway 13 via Papa, hold short of runway 22, then Papa.
Alright, crossing runway 22 left and then continuing taxi to runway 13 via Papa, holding short runway 22, then Papa. Delta 198.
Cleared to land 04, Brickyard 4652. LaGuardia Tower, Brickyard 4676, established on the RNAV Y runway 04.
Brickyard 4676, roger. Delta 2230, contact departure.
Okay, switching to departure, Delta 2230.
Before takeoff checklist, brake temperature is good, brake fans are off, engine mode selector normal, packs coming off. Weather radar on, predicted wind shear, TCAS.
13,
Alright.
Brickyard 5750.
Strobes coming on.
LaGuardia Tower, Southwest 3780,
Green lights
established on the
coming on.
ILS runway 04.
Southwest 3780, roger.
Cabin crew. Cabin crew, take seats for departure.
We are taking our seats, Captain.
JetBlue 98, wind 060 at 6, runway 04, cleared to land. 04 cleared to land, JetBlue 1098. JetBlue 98, wind 060 at 6, runway 04, cleared to land. 04 cleared to land, JetBlue 1098. Brickyard 5750, hold short of runway 13.
Hold short of 13, Brickyard 5750.
LaGuardia Tower, Delta 198 holding short runway 13, ready for departure.
Delta 198, runway 13, hold short. You're number 1 behind the Embraer 75.
Alright, holding short, runway 13, Delta 198.
Delta 198, runway 13, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 13, Delta 198. Alright, line up checklist, chrono. Start. Runway 13 confirmed. ECAM status, no blue. Lineup checklist complete.
Delta 198, runway 13, wind 050 at Niner. Fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 13, fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff. Delta 198. Alright, here we go. Coming up. 28% stabilized and flex.
On runway 13 remaining. 6,800 feet.
Airspace alive, 80 knots. 100. 120. And rotate.
On runway 13 remaining. 4,600 feet.
Possibly ready to gear up.
Short of runway 13. 13, American 2047.
It's gonna come back on.
Delta 198, contact departure.
Over to departure, Delta 198, see ya. Throttle climb.
United 398, contact ground on 121.7. Delta 198, contact departure.
Ready to departure, Delta 198, 2000, climbing 4000.
Delta 198, New York departure, radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 190, turn left heading 040, vectors to Merritt, then on course.
Alright, climb maintain, flight level 190, turn left heading 040, vectors to Merritt, then on course, Delta 198.
Descending to 2000, clear for the RNAV.
9,000, and we're going to turn left. 190. Well, it's kind of giving us a loop if they want us to go left. Clock here.
JetBlue 968, direct to WF, cleared for the ILS, runway 34 approach, descend and maintain altitude 2,000 feet until established, altimeter 3021. Down to 2,000, cleared for the ILS, 34 approach, JetBlue 968.
Alright, after takeoff checklist, landing gear retracted, engine mode selected normal, spoilers are retracted, disarmed. Flaps are cleaned up, thrust is set to climb, hacks are back on, ETS not needed, nose wheel lights off. Oops, wrong one. Runway turn off lights can't come off.
3780, contact Laguardia Tower on 118.7.
It's about +5 Celsius. There's a bit of a spiral departure here.
JetBlue 1468, direct harp, cleared for the RNAV. Z runway 34 approach, descend and maintain altitude 2,000 feet until established. Down to 2,000, cleared for the RNAV. Z34 approach, JetBlue 1468.
Some clouds here.
Big Stripe 852, contact Westchester Tower on 118.575. 118.575 for Big Stripe 852.
A little bit of turbulence there.
We are now at a safe altitude, and I am pleased to announce that the lavatories are available for your convenience. You may now use approved electronic devices in flight mode. Our cabin service will begin shortly, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the journey with us on this delightful Delta Airlines flight 198 to Boston.
Above 10,000 feet checklist, landing lights are off, anti-ice is on, the seatbelt signs are off, and cruise been alerted. We are headed direct to Merritt.
JetBlue 1694, direct TWF, cleared for the RNAV, Y runway 34 approach, descend and maintain altitude 2,000 feet until established. 2,000 cleared for the RNAV, Y 34 approach, JetBlue 1694.
Definitely in the soup. So we should be breaking through soon.
United 784, contact Newark Liberty Tower on 118.3. 118.3 for United 784. Good day.
This is going to be a pretty quick flight, so let's actually start getting our airport gate here. Let's chaos. Driving runways, 4 right is one of them, so that's good.
Kennedy Tower on 119.1.
Temperature's -1, dew point, altimeter's 3013. Let's get that set. Temperature is -1. Wind is looking like 100 at 8. Arrow. Let's get our charts here. Oh, cloud breakthrough. Alright, approach. 4 right.
5678, contact Laguardia Tower on 118.7.
Go around's going to be 3,000, 110.3 on the localizer, and 218 on the arrow.
Delta 198, contact Boston Center on 128.1.
Over to Boston Center, 128.1, Delta 198. Boston Center, Delta 198, flight level 180, climbing flight level 190.
Delta 198, Boston Center, good afternoon.
Alright. Let's get our fix ring set here. Info. K-Boss. 4 right. 04 right.
Dear guests, as we glide through the skies, our lovely cabin crew will now begin the snack and beverage service. We invite you to savor our delightful signature items, such as the classic Delta snack mix and our refreshing beverages. After our service, you will have the opportunity to explore selected items from the Delta shop. Thank you for flying with us, and enjoy your journey.
Yeah, get some Got our arrival gate set up here, airport ops. Signs. Alpha 17. Receive messages. Worksheets, okay. Anti-ice can come off. Cruise checklist, nav aids are set, we got our fixed rings, seatbelt signs are off, and our barrow is set for arrival. Checklist complete.
Delta 198, speed 260 knots.
Speed 260 knots, Delta 198. Alright. Start slowing us down now. Speed break it or anything unless they tell us to expedite. Is that right?
Flight level 180. JetBlue 69, radar contact.
Boston Center, Delta 198, requesting to start our descent via the Roebuck 3 arrival into Boston.
Delta 198, descend 4000, cleared Roebuck 3 arrival Boston. Expect ILS runway 04 right approach.
Alright, descend to 4000, cleared the Roebuck 3 arrival into Boston. We'll expect ILS runway 4 right approach for Delta 198. Down to 4000, manage mode. Speed back to managed. And let's get seatbelt signs on.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your lead flight attendant, Madame Piaf speaking. The seatbelt sign has been illuminated, and we kindly ask that you return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts. Please note that the lavatories are no longer available for use until the seatbelt sign is turned off. Thank you for your cooperation, and enjoy the rest of your flight with us on Delta Airlines Flight 198.
Set.
Delta 198, contact Boston approach on 118.25.
Clear to Boston approach, 118.25. Delta 198, see you. Boston approach, Delta 198, flight level 180, descending via the Roebuck 3 down to 4000 into Boston. Delta 198.
Delta 198, Boston approach. Good afternoon, cleared Gosh transition. Expect the ILS runway 4 right approach into Boston.
Alright, cleared the Goshi transition and we'll expect ILS runway 4 right approach into Boston, Delta 198.
JetBlue 1401, contact Boston Center of 126.225. Delta 198, cleared Gosh transition. Expect ILS runway 4 right approach into Boston.
Cleared Gosh transition, expecting ILS 4 right approach into Boston. Thanks, Delta 198. That's what we're set. Alright, descent checklist. Seatbelt signs are on. Crew alerted. Landing performance is set. Anti-ice is off. Arrow is set 3013. And approach briefing. We can run that now. Approach briefing.
Can you repeat that?
Approach briefing.
We'll be arriving in Boston on runway 4 right using the ILS approach. We'll be flying the Roebuck 3 arrival with the Gosh transition. Transition level is 18,000 feet. After the star, we'll intercept the ILS to runway 4 right. Weather at arrival shows winds 100 at 8 knots. Few clouds at 3,500 feet. Scattered clouds at 25,000 feet. No significant weather expected. In the event of a missed approach, we'll follow the published missed approach procedure. For any abnormalities, we'll communicate with ATC and execute a go-around or missed approach as needed. Squawk code remains 7252, and approach frequency will be 118.25. We'll configure for landing with flaps 30. Final approach speed will be 135 knots. Once on the ground, we'll be taxiing to gate, Terminal A, Gate 17. I think we're ready for the arrival, Captain.
Alright, thank you, Steve.
Delta 198, descend via Roebuck 3 to 5,000 Gosh transition for the ILS runway 4 right approach into Boston. Via Gosh altimeter 3009er.
Alright, descend via the Roebuck 3 to 5,000 Gosh transition for the ILS 4 right approach into Boston, Delta 198. 5,000, that's fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now beginning our approach to the charming city of Boston. We kindly ask that you return to your seats, stow your tables, and fasten your seatbelts. Please note that the lavatories are no longer available for use at this time. Thank you for your cooperation, and we look forward to landing shortly.
Make sure we follow this green dot, stay on our descent profile. At Gosh, 4,000 at Winnie, 1,700 by our FAF Milt. That's Jason. We need to do our landing performance yield either. Let's do that. Rapid performance, 4 right, dry conditions, applied wind tire. Landing weight, so we're going to have 146.8 plus 7.7. So that's 153, 154. Let's round up to 155. Okay, low brakes, max reverse, manual in, flaps full, auto thrust on, plenty. Okay, we are going to have a bit of a crosswind from the left 8 knots. Okay, sweet brakes back out. It's a steep arrival here. Alright, so we will set low auto brake. is on. Alright, below 10,000 feet checklist, landing lights on, seatbelt signs on, crew alert. And we're trying to slow down, let's keep the speed brakes out.
We are preparing for arrival, Captain. Ladies and gentlemen, as we begin our final approach into the lovely city of Boston, we kindly ask that you turn off your electronic devices and stow them safely until we have arrived at the gate. Please ensure your tray tables are put away, your seats are in their full upright position, and your seat belts are fastened. The weather in Boston is a crisp -1 degree Celsius, with a few clouds dancing at 3,500 feet. Our assigned gate is Terminal A17. Thank you for your cooperation, and we look forward to welcoming you to Boston.
Yeah, so we're going to be going straight in from the south. Just keep following the arrival. Temperature, oh, +1, so we're at about like 32, like 35-ish degrees Fahrenheit.
Contact Boston Center on 133.325. 133.325 for Brickyard 5641. Good day.
Straight in.
128.8. 128.8 for JetBlue 8377. Good day.
Okay. Armed. Speed brakes armed.
198, descend and maintain 3,000 feet, cleared for the ILS runway 4 right approach via Gosh, altimeter 3013.
Descend and maintain 3,000, cleared ILS 4 right approach into Boston, altimeter 3013, Delta 198. Flaps 1 out.
Delta 198, contact Boston Tower on 128.8 at 6 DME.
Alright, over to Boston Tower 12.8 at 6 DME, Boston, Delta 198. Boston Tower, Delta 198 established, ILS 4 right.
Delta 198, Boston Tower, roger.
Glide slope.
Delta 198, winds 100 at 8, runway 4 right, cleared to land.
4 right, clear to land, Delta 198. Alright, flaps 2. Gear down.
Boston Tower, Fenix A321, ready to take off runway 9.
Brickyard 5736, hold short of runway 4 left.
Hold short of 4 left, Brickyard 5736.
FedEx 7864 Heavy, Boston Tower, runway 9er, winds 110 at 8, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 9, clear for takeoff. FedEx 7864 Heavy.
Flaps 4. Landing checklist. Cabin crew. Cabin crew seats for landing. Landing gear down. Flaps 4.
We are taking our seats,
Auto
Captain.
brake set low. Engine mode selector normal. News window lights are on.
Brickyard 5736, hold short of runway 4 left.
ECAM memo. Landing mode blue.
Brickyard 5736.
Landing checklist complete.
Approaching runway 4, right.
Seeing that wind to slowly shift from the right, which is what we're expecting for crosswind. And my aircraft.
Brickyard 5736, hold short of runway 4 left.
Hold short of 4 left, Brickyard 5736.
Where's that wind?
FedEx 7864 Heavy, contact departure on 133.0.
100 above.
American 1257, contact ground on 121.75.
Flight slow.
Ground, American 1257. Flight slow. Boston Tower, Delta 8330 established on the ILS runway 9er.
20, retard.
Delta 8330, roger.
We're down. This is green and 80 knots, reverse stowed. Eagle braking.
Delta 198, contact ground on 121.75.
Brickyard 57.
Over to ground 121.75, Delta 198. Flaps up. Speed brakes retracted. Boston ground Delta 198, vacator runway 4 right.
We have just touched down in the enchanting city of Boston. Did you know that Boston is home to the first American lighthouse, built in 1783?
Delta 198, Boston ground, taxi to Terminal A, Gate 17 via Yankee, hold short of runway 33 right, then Mike, hold short of runway 15 right, then Echo Mike, Kilo. Good day.
Thank you for flying with Delta Airlines.
Taxi Terminal A, Gate 17 via Yankee, hold short runway 33 right, then Mike, hold short runway 15 right, then Echo Mike Kilo, Delta 198.
3:15 p.m. from Gate 22, and Flight 458 to Chicago departs at 3:30 p.m. from Gate 25. We wish you a delightful stay in Boston.
Okay. Boston ground, Delta 198, holding short runway 33 right.
Delta 198, cross runway 33 right, then continue taxi via Mike, hold short of runway 15 right, then Echo Mike, Kilo.
Cross runway 33 right, then continue taxi via Mike, hold short runway 15 right, then Echo Mike Kilo, Delta 198. Alright, let's go.
Delta 198, cross runway 15 right, then continue taxi via Echo Mike, Kilo.
Cross runway 15 right, continue via Echo Mike Kilo, Delta 198. Alright, so permission to cross. chrono stop, brake fans can come on. EPU is on, EPU bleed is on. Landing lights are off, strobes are off. Nose wheel lights are taxi, runway turn-offs are off, spoilers are disarmed. Flaps are retracted, engine mode normal, TCAS is, let's set that to standby.
Delta 322, contact
radar is
tower
off, brake diminisher off, turns off, flight director's off. So that's here for this Delta. ADI is off.
Connect tower 128.8, Delta 322, bye-bye.
Landing checklist complete. Let's which way is he going? Is he turning? Yeah, he's turning. Let's go right here. Boston Ground Delta 198 requesting cross runway 4 left.
Delta 198, cross runway 4 left approved.
Crossing runway 4 left, Delta 198. Strobe button. We gotta get a 17.
Boston Ground JetBlue 886 is ready for push and start. JetBlue 886, Boston Ground, push and start approved. Tail northwest.
Yeah, this United's kind of in the way. We gotta get over there. We keep going straight, but we got this guy coming straight at us.
Carry 45 ready to taxi. Kite 845, runway 4 left taxi via Alpha Foxtrot. Runway 4 left taxi via Alpha Foxtrot, carry 845.
That was close. Alright, so we'll just cut over here. No, there's another plane stopped up here, right where we need to be, so keep going straight. Taxi light can come off. Right out. I guess we could have got by him, no problem. Alright, yep, we are going to cut over here onto this taxiway.
hold short of runway 4 right, then Charlie, hold short of runway 4 left, then Alpha. Delta 1, Delta, hold short of runway 33 left, then Charlie, hold short of runway 4 right, then Charlie, hold short of runway 4 left, then Alpha, 5 Yankee Bravo, Golf Lima.
Engines coming off. Seatbelt signs off. Beacon off.
Boarding requested.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now parked at the gate. Please make sure to collect all your personal belongings. On behalf of all of us at Delta Airlines, thank you for flying with us. Welcome to Boston.
All right. All lights are off. External power is on. APU is off. ADIRS can come off. Ground control can come on. Crew supply can come off. ACs can be reset. You should be good.
Passengers deboarding starting.